Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend and you enjoyed your 4th. So I thought today we would look at the aftermath of Biden's interview with George Stephanopoulos. I have my cards here ready to go. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share. If you want a reading, go to dianeaquarius.com. And also, I'm really excited to say I have the 2 new levels of membership live and ready to go. You go to my YouTube homepage, click join, and you'll see for $1.99, you can do the Living with Ease class. I shouldn't say it's a class. It's a playlist of things to help you with anxiety. I put a few things in there. You'll have a few hours to mull over this weekend, but I have more that I'm going to be adding this week. And then for $4.99, you get that plus the entire course of Meet Your Spirit Guides plus the live seminar. So here we go. First of all, let me say, I do think Biden did what he needed to do. I think he came across as being strong. Some people were saying he was defiant, I read, and maybe he had a little bit of a right to be. He was being attacked. And I started to wonder about George's memory, where he kept asking him the same questions again and again. He was getting repetitive. So I think Biden was clear, he was concise. He said what he needed to say. I was not feeling well. I did check in with my doctor. My doctor said I needed to rest. And if you've been following me all these years, you know the one thing that I always say about any president. I don't care who the president is. I don't know how they keep their schedules going the way they do. I could never do it. It has to be exhausting. They have to be tired. So also too, next video, I'm going to be looking at England because they just got a new prime minister. They have gone, from the Tories to the Labour Party. So, and I think that's the general movement. That was my prediction, back in January when I did the 2024 predictions, is that countries across the globe are going to become more and more liberal as we go further into this year, this decade, in general. So let's see if Biden did do what he needed to do, right? And the other thing, I don't know if you caught this, 45 is now freaking out that Biden didn't say he was going to step down. So that makes you realize 45 realizes Biden is a tough, a tough competitor. He is somebody that he's going to have to contend with, and he'd really rather not. So that to me spoke volumes. So let's take a look. Let's see. My cards are feeling a little sticky. It's so humid here in Massachusetts, and I do have the window open. So let's go. So did this interview do what it needed to do? And we're going to end up with just a fun 3-card spread, a little pick-a-pile type thing, just to end on a high note. Keep our vibes high, right? Okay. Look at that, very first card. So the 4 of Wands is the card of reaching a milestone, having met your goals, right? So he's met his goals. He's reached his milestones. You see the people they're celebrating. They're like, yay, we did it. So this can also be a card of say, you're graduating from something. You just got married. You got that promotion, right? It's a real positive yes card. And also too, it's a 4. And like I always say, 4 is strong because it's a foundation, right? It takes 4 corners to build the foundation of a house. So it's a strong card. So he built himself a good foundation with that interview. Obstacle, he probably is feeling like this. 8 of Swords. He probably is feeling like, gosh, I'm getting attacked from, the right, the left, up and down, sideways, everybody's coming at me. And yeah, he probably is feeling like his hands are tied to some degree. I wouldn't be surprised. Slow and steady wins the race. You know what? It's like, I saw this meme that said, would you rather have, the old reliable workhorse or the fat squealing pig? Here's Biden. the old reliable workhorse, okay? This is, out of all the knights, this is the only one that has the hooves on the ground. He is planted, he's strong, he's reliable, he's practical, he's down to earth, all those good things. And it also talks about, what? Health is okay. Money will come in. Look at how much money he has raised since the debate. That is ridiculous, how much money he got. Hanged Man. Now, this always has like a couple of meanings, right? One, it can mean like sort of like a delay, right? So this is a slow card, this is a slow card. And so yeah, he's had like a bit of a slow run so far. We know that. This isn't anything new. But also too, when we look at the Hanged Man, first of all, he is free to let go, right? His leg isn't tied. But he also has the halo of enlightenment. He's now able to see things from a different perspective. And so Biden is looking at all different perspectives, and he's gaining more wisdom, more knowledge as he's becoming more enlightened. And then things speed up, right? There's not too many cards that talk directly about speed, but 8 of Wands is one. And so things are speeding up. So he starts to pick up more and more momentum. And if we look at the card at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this interview turned over a new leaf, right? This is like now a new phase. He did what he needed to do, but also too, he's coming into his karmic fate and destiny. So in my opinion, that means he is meant to be our next president. So let's end on a good note. As always, this is the Divine Energy Oracle by Sonia Choquette. Just take a deep breath. Ask the universe, what do I need to know today? I will take the top 3 cards. Even these cards are a little sticky because of the weather. Okay. And then go with your gut. Which one do you feel drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? Here we go. Card number 1, be decisive. So often when we don't make a decision, it like paralyzes us, right? We can't move forward. We're just stuck because we're not doing anything. We're stuck in our indecisions, right? And so it's like a period of stagnation. So be decisive. Weigh the pros and cons. You want to make an intelligent decision. Listen to your gut, ask your guides. Before you go to bed, set the intention that I will wake up with the answers that I need, okay? Number 2, think things through. So once again, this is like a great time to make that pros and cons list if you're trying to make that decision. If there's a goal that you want to reach, start to really mull it over. Great time for meditation. Go within. And then maybe ask some people too that you trust, people that maybe they're mentors, maybe they have more experience in that area. Ask them what they think. Gain a little knowledge, read some books, listen to some podcasts, but think things through. Don't act irrationally. Don't be impulsive at this time. And then number 3, address your addictions. Now, for some of you, it might be like, say, a literal chemical addiction, but for others of you, ask yourself, what am I really like doing too much of? Am I addicted to working? Am I all work, no play? Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you need to actually spend a little more time working. Do you have a shopping addiction? Are you hoarding? Addictions can come in so many different shapes and forms. I have a lot of clients that like to go from partner to partner, right? Because they just get addicted to like that love feeling. So look at maybe what you're doing excessively in your life. So, all right, everybody, like I said, check out membership. You hit the join button on my YouTube home page. It's not on my website. My website is dianaquarius.com if you do want a reading, and readings can be done by phone now. I added that feature. Just make sure that you put it in the notes that you want a phone reading. I think I have a few dates left at the very end of this month, like a few openings. So if you do want something like that, let me know. But all right, everybody, have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you all in a few days. I have videos scheduled to come out. I have a new pick a pile that's coming out, what the universe wants you to know. I have one coming out tomorrow looking at how the immunity reading, as well, actually maybe SCOTUS would be better if they were doing readings with cards. The immunity ruling by SCOTUS, how that's going to affect 45. So more videos coming, and I will be adding to that Living with Ease playlist. So all right, talk to you later, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.